Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the door-to-door hangout, where this channel is everything to do about door-to-door fiber. So if you're selling fiber door-to-door, you're in the right place. Now, I haven't had a video in a while because I've been busy blitzing with my team. And then also I just got back from a long vacation, but I want to let you guys know really quick before we get into the video that we do have an awesome opportunity for 2 reps that want to come knock door to door with us. And we just got a ton of leads in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'd love for you guys to come and knock with us. If you want to know more about it, make sure to get into our Discord. The easiest way to get into our Discord is to subscribe to our channel, go to the home page, and we do have a link for our Discord at the home page of our channel. Now let's get right into the video. Now, if you've ever knocked a door and you had a solid pitch, you said everything right and the homeowner still didn't move forward, well, it's probably not because they don't want fiber. Most likely it's because they don't trust us yet. And I've been there more times than I can count, actually. So in this video, I do want to break down why this happens and how we can fix it instantly. Because once the trust is there, everything else gets easier on the doors. Now, here's the reality that we don't always think about in door-to-door sales. Now, we're complete strangers. We're knocking on their door, right? We're walking up to someone's house. We're totally interrupting their day, and we're asking them to make a decision. And that's already working against us, right? So when we feel the resistance, when people are short with us, they just want to brush us off. And that's not unusual. Where a lot of us mess up is we try to push through instead of just realizing what's actually going on is stranger equals resistance and familiarity builds trust. So reality, our job at the door isn't just to pitch fiber. It's to stop feeling like a stranger as fast as possible. Now, why trust breaks and we don't even realize it? There's a few things that we tend to do that break trust without even meaning to at the door. And I've caught myself doing every single one of these. First one is we sound scripted, and this is a big one. If you're reading from a script, hi, my name is Jacob and I am XYZ Fiber Optic Company, and we've came to the door to get you fiber today. They're just gonna be like, not interested, right? So it's not because we're bad. It's because we're trying to remember everything perfectly. And when that happens, we stop sounding like ourselves. And people can feel that. People definitely instantly feel that. Second, our energy gets a little off. And people can definitely feel that, right? Sometimes we hesitate. Sometimes we try a little too hard. And either way, it just doesn't feel natural. I've done this so many times where I just don't come off natural. I can sense it, they can sense it, just gets awkward. And then I just gotta start slowing it down and remember, because I just need to sound more natural because my energy's off. Third, we don't look fully certain, and this is a big one, where we're not 100% sold on what we're saying, and they can feel that almost immediately. So you need to feel certain on what you're saying. And fourth, we skip rapport without realizing. We go straight into a pitch mode instead of just connecting for a second with the customer. And the last one, and this is probably the biggest, sometimes we don't fully believe in the product. And if we're not all in on fiber, right, it's really hard for someone else to be. So we have to believe into the product. So now let's talk about how we fix these things. Not in a complicated way either, just real things that we can do on the door starting today or tomorrow. As soon as you guys get on the door, let's talk about that. Now, the first thing is keep it simple. Structure over script, right? So the one thing that helped me a lot was this. Instead of trying to memorize a perfect script, just focus on hitting a few key points every time. For me, my key points, it comes down to 4 things for me. Those are who I am, right? Why I'm there, why the neighbors are switching over, and how it helps them. So I always hit those 4 things. So I'll be like, hey, my name is Jacob. I'm with XYZ Fiber Company. Why I'm there. Hey, the reason why I'm here is not too long ago, we turned on our fiber optic internet, and now we have the most reliable Wi-Fi in the neighborhood. And why the neighbors are switching over. A lot of your neighbors are starting to switch over. I'm sure you've been seeing our trucks in the neighborhood. They just been getting sick and tired of the bill creeping up year after year, and then also the outages. I'm sure you've seen that as well, and how it can help them. Find the pain points and then help them with that. You don't sound like a script when you're doing those things. So instead of sounding super robotic, it becomes more like a conversation when I have those 4 things memorized. Now, the second part here on how do we fix it is eye contact. This changes everything. This is something I had to get better myself. And this is a really big one. You need to make sure you're looking at the customer right into the eyes. Not in an intense way. You want to be like, I'm looking at you in the eyes, right? Just in more of a confident way, like a normal way. You don't want to be talking, like start looking over, like, so yeah, anyways, your neighbors, but like you want to look at them. Because when we avoid eye contact or we look unsure, it sends a wrong signal to the customers, even if we don't mean to do it. But when we're looking them in the eye with a slight smile, with a calm tone, now we feel real, and now that feels more trustworthy. And it's such a small adjustment, but it makes a big, big, big difference. That eye contact will really help you. Now, confidence without trying too hard. Another thing I had to learn was this. Confidence doesn't really mean being fast or perfect. It's more about being calm. So you're not rushing things. You're not forcing anything. We're just being in control of the conversation. When we slow down a little bit and we talk just like a normal person, it definitely comes off way stronger and way more natural. Now, this fourth way to fix the trust is the trust test moment. What does that mean? There's always a moment in the sale where the trust really gets tested. And that's when we start asking for information. Now, I've messed this up before too, where I'd hesitate or my tone would change, especially like asking for information like social. And you can literally feel that shift. So now I try to just keep it simple. I'll slow it down. I look them in the eye and I just say it clearly. Some of the ISPs that we sell, we have to get their social security number, right? Now, if you're like, what's your social? They're like, what do you need my social for, right? Hey, I just need your social to get this set up. What's your social really quick? And I look down to put it to the iPad or, or they put it in, right? Either way. So no weird energy, no over explaining, just calm and direct. Okay, that's super important. So you'd be surprised how much smoother that goes when you're more calm, direct, and confident, looking them in the eye and not being weird about asking for their information. Section 5 here is just be real. This is another big one. We don't need to overdo anything. We don't need to exaggerate fiber. We don't need to try to prove everything. People can feel when something's off, right? We already know, like we know fiber's the best. So if someone asks like, hey, who else switched? Like, oh, most, if your neighbors haven't, they need to already, right? But we don't need to scramble for a perfect answer. Just keep it simple. Yeah, we've been helping a lot of people around here recently. Have you heard much about fiber? Do you know why your neighbors are switching over? This is the ones that have switched over. And that's it. Just be real, builds more trust than trying to sound perfect. We don't need to over exaggerate things. Section 6, believing in fiber. Now this one changed everything for me. Once I fully believed in fiber, everything at the door got easier because now it's not about convincing someone, it's just about helping them. Fiber really is better. Speeds, reliability, long-term value, I mean, everything, it's there. Right? Fiber is definitely the better product. And when we believe that, we carry ourselves differently and people can feel that. Now, section 7, when things start slipping. Now, we've all had those doors that we're halfway through, you feel it's slipping. The customer's starting to pull back and you're like, man, I'm losing this one. Instead of pushing harder, just reset, all right? So the best way to do it is to slow it down. Bring it back to a normal conversation. Something simple like, hey, real quick, how many people are using internet here in the home again? Or real quick, how many devices do you guys have? Now we're talking again. We're not pitching. And so that gives us a chance to rebuild that connection. And that connection is so important when building trust. At the end of the day, it's not that people don't want fiber. A lot of them actually do. But they're not going to move forward until they trust us. And this is why trust is so important. So if we can focus on 1, being real, 2, keeping it simple, 3, making sure we're making eye contact, 4, staying calm, 5, actually believing in what we're offering, then everything just starts to change. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep dropping real field tested door-to-door fiber content. I really appreciate you guys always being here. I hope this is really helping you. And if it is, definitely get into our Discord. Also remember, if you guys do wanna go on a blitz, let us know. We'd love for you to come out and blitz with us and really learn. If you want to know more about that, make sure to get into our Discord and let us know about the Tulsa, Oklahoma Blitz. We will be paying for room and board, but you guys do need to have transportation to get to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Really appreciate you guys. If you stuck around the whole time, I hope that this really helps you. Remember, trust is so important at the door, and hopefully some of these things that have helped me will help you in the future with the homeowners trusting you. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next one.